Every time a new top 1 comes out, it gets millions of plays and millions of views, and I of course want that too. So I thought, maybe I can just make a cool and fun top 1. And then I remembered, everyone hates my gameplay. So I thought, why don't I take a level from the recent tab and turn it into a top 1? So that's exactly what I did, and in order to do it as fast as possible, I gave myself 1 hour to do it. And trust me, it got pretty hard towards the end. Okay, first things first, we have to find a level on the recent tab. Boo 2 by Jumper11234. Oh, this is not his. Yeah. Blue by Tandu. Yeah. Unnamed 7 by Tesla1010. Short level by CanGC. Okay. Wait, this might be the one. Alright, the level we are going to redecorate is Short Level by CanGC. Short level, more like evil level. Because we're evil. So once we press this button, it is go time. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so we have 1 hour to decorate this level. Seems pretty well structured, very short gameplay. So the first thing we have to do is obviously buff the level. First, I'm going to delete these because we don't really need them. Yeah, just get rid of the color changes, sorry. We are going to have to fix a couple of things. First, let's start with buffing. So first, I'm going to just tighten this up a bit. That is impossible. So let's just make it a little bit more tighter, or untighter, I guess. That's still impossible. Maybe a little higher. There we go. Now you see how you do nothing right here? Let's just
do this. Yeah, good luck getting past this.
Just to make it a little bit easier, I'd put more orbs in there. Oh, I'm such a good creator. This is definitely possible. It's definitely possible. Alright, I feel like we should have like that. I think that's possible. Add a little timing right there. There we go. I guess I'll make this a smaller spike, but I'll still move it a little bit. Let's just say it's possible. And right here, put a click like that. Alright, so let's delete these because I have an idea. What do I want to do? Let's go ahead and do that. I'm such a nice person. No one's nicer than me. Alright, now that this click actually exists, time to do this click. Now, remember when I said I had something planned? Well, I do. And we're just gonna get rid of this. And instead, we're gonna do this. I'm such a nice person. And there we go. W me, right guys?
Nope.
Don't worry, I'll be a little bit nicer. Okay, this is impossible. If I do it like that, is it possible? I think so. Yeah, that's possible. Alright, let's just close this in. Can you penetrate that little spot? Oh, you can. Feel like some spam right here would be nice. So I'm just gonna do this. Oh, there we go. This is so beautiful. Why not? Let's make it move. Alright, this actually might be too hard. Let's just widen the gaps on some bits. Now with this guy, look at him, so innocent. There we go. That is much better. Just to show his anger, just gonna do that. Now he looks pretty angry. Oh, now he just looks stupid. Yeah, I think we're gonna take these off for now. This area is just way too messy. I think I know what I have to do. There we go. That is a lot better. Might be a little too hard. I'll do that. And I hate upside down waves, so we're getting rid of that. Boom. Now in here, what would I do? Voila. Just to add some touches. There we go. Ta-da. Oh, I messed it up. Ta-da. Kind of reminds me when I was a kid. I used to... No, never mind. Alright, now we shall hide all of this gameplay, and we shall start decorating. Now, first things first, we need to make everything red. Let's make the background red. Let's make the ground red. Guess what we're going to make the second ground? Red. We're actually going to go for a red, and the outline, you just be outline. Red. I'll just select this. Actually, I'll make the background darker. Okay, now first I'm going to set an outline for these blocks, add a little structure to them. A little bit of that. There we go. And now for this main structure, we're gonna decorate this first, so we can have like an outline of what we're gonna do for the next one. So first, we're gonna make the outline color red. Then we'll set a background that will be darker than the original red that we used. There we go. We'll make it copy the red color. Lower the brightness and the saturation, and lower the brightness again. There we go. That's a perfect dark red color. Now we spread it to all these blocks, including the little one. And look at this. Already so beautiful. But we can't just use this. Also, let's make the line copy color 5. Now this looks beautiful, right?
Nope.
Wrong. Wrong. You're very wrong. So first I'm going to add these blocks to give this part some outline. What does that even mean? I mean, to give this part some pizzazz, if you will. See, looking better already, right?
Nope.
But now, here's the fun part. We're going to add stretched out versions of this block. Just like that. We're going to use very dark color, the same one we used on these little slopes right here. Now you may be saying, Pugs, this looks like trash. I know it does. But watch what happens when we add a star. I'm going to add a star right here as the main focus. Make it our outline color. Copy and paste it. Shrink it down a little bit. Put on the Z order on top of the other star. Make a new color ID. Copy and color 5. Set the brightness up. Lower saturation. Boom. Looks brighter on top. And now we add some glow. Put that on T2. Copy color 5 again. Brightness up, saturation down only by like the tiniest bit. And then lower opacity, add blending, and scale up. We're gonna really scale this bad boy.
Say what?
Put it over here too. Now you still may be thinking, this still looks trash. It looks terrible. And I know, but think of it positively. But think on the but think on the positive side. Now we have a block design. Let's also add some 3D. 3D really adds a lot to your levels. Guys, if you want your level to look good, add 3D. It's literally, it's the craziest life hack ever. Alright, our first block design is finished. And now let's create a block design for these. First, we start with the outline. We'll use the same basis of colors. Dark behind. We use this object instead for the texturing, for a little swag. Then we add the star. We make it smaller. And then the glow. Then we're done. Oh yeah, and of course, add 3D. And now let's select all of this. And let's go ahead and copy and paste it. There we go. It's already starting to come together. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm going to cry. Alright, now let's think of a spike design. Now first we're going with the theme of like red and star and evilness. So let's put the base color at color ID 5 and detail color at the darkened red color. We put the star inside of there because, you know, it looks tough. Then I'm going to use 3 objects to make this cool little thing. I don't really know what this is, but see, that looks cool, right? No. Then obviously add some glow. But I'm going to make a new glow color ID. It's going to be the same thing, but just with the opacity lowered. There we go. Alright, everything looks so beautiful. Now it's time to make a saw design. Let's go ahead and do the same thing we've been doing for everything. But first we'll make this slow so we can work while it's slowly spinning. We'll add the star in the middle for this too. I mean, we might as well just add it everywhere at this point. I will add some glow to it. I think that shadow is a little bit too much. We'll make a new one, but just lowered opacity. There we go. Now I can add these everywhere. Alright, everything is going smoothly. Problem is that we have this much decorated, this much to go, and we have 30 minutes left. That is a very big problem. And I don't want this to end up like the last challenge where I lost for the very first time. So I'm going to try to hurry this up as fast as possible. So first I'm going to add some air deco. Oh, I forgot these 2 spikes. There we go. So one thing I want to make is make a cool effect with the camera. So I'm going to get a UI trigger, put this to 2 and 3. I'm going to size these up, put them in the corners. I'm going to put a sign. I'm going to put text that says danger. I'm going to copy and paste it, shift it down a little bit, put it behind the other one and make it a bit darker and make a new color ID where copy color is 5, but I put the brightness down. There we go. Now I'm going to change the font. I think I'll go with this font. Now I'm going to put everything on group ID 3. There we go. But now I wanted to flash in and out. So I'm going to put on group ID 4, put an alpha trigger down, and I made it fade in and out. And I put that on a loop. There we go. But now I want to add some pulses. So what I'm going to do is fade out the colors and pulse them to make it feel more intense. Or I'm going to create a loop of these pulses, and now they just loop on and on. So now I'm going to add some chains if I can find them, put them on these blocks. There we go. Do that. There we go. The back end, I'm just going to do whatever this is. I'm just going to copy and paste saws. Actually, we'll put them on here. There we go. Now we have a very simple background. Alright, select all of them, put them on group ID 19, put a move trigger down, make them move with the player for 20 seconds. So we only have 18 minutes to decorate all this. I am screwed. I'm scared. At this point in the challenge, I only had 18 minutes left. I would have to decorate the rest of the parts at Mach speed, and that is exactly what I did. We have 12 minutes left. Okay, I am finally done. I managed to finish. It is finally time to showcase the level. If you guys like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel a lot. I'm trying to hit 10K by the end of the year, and I believe with your guys' help, I can reach that goal. If you want to be in videos or join future events, join my Discord. The link is in the description. And with all of that being said, thank you for watching, and goodbye.